If you haven't heard about Anchor, it is the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. Lawful Stupid just jumped over. First of all, it's free, and we love that. Secondly, there's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer, wherever you're at, all on the go. Anchor will also distribute your podcast for you. There are a lot of other vendors out there, a lot of platforms that they will make sure your podcast gets to. So it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. And you can make money from your podcast with zero minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Last time on Lawful Stupid. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Find out how this works. Find out how they get past the spears. And if possible, bring back that disc.
Captain, that disc that you have that Rommel gave to you.
Yes.
May I look at it?
No, I will show you it. You are not to touch. I'm going to reach into my priest pack and pull out the disc and hold it at arm's length.
Thank you, Captain. Rommel wouldn't let me look at it either.
You spot the spears in the distance. They are these huge mountains made of coral that jut from the sea.
Aren't we supposed to show this disc to the mountain, Captain?
As you hold it up, it begins to pull from you, and it begins to float, and it begins to lightly shine, and it begins to spin, and then you hear it. Song, haunting, a woman singing in a language that none of you understand, and it begins to expand and grow larger until the light encompasses your entire ship, and then you begin to sink. This light has radiated from your silver disc, which is floating and spinning in the air above you. This light, it seems to permeate through everything that you can see, and your ship begins to sink. What do you do?
Barnabas?
Captain?
What did you say that thing was?
It's a tear.
What does that mean? Our ship is sinking.
You hear Rail say, I don't think it's, sinking.
In the distance.
Everyone, just hang on to something. It's going to be just fine.
Barnabas?
And as you say that, you know that the front of your ship has dipped into the water, and Rail goes, and then you can't hear him
Perry
anymore.
is visibly panicked at this point. Barnabas, what was the thing? Tell me right now.
It's a tear. It's an artifact of the goddess of the sea.
The goddess of the sea?
Yes.
Now hang on a second.
Give me 5 minutes.
Has Perry heard of a not god of the sea?
Roll religion.
Because Iona's like my main dude.
Mm-hmm.
As we know.
Barrett, I'm pretty sure we got on the wrong ship.
That's not great.
No, my fellow, this is the ship.
Now big 11 for your girl.
Okay. That's fine.
Which is distressing because I'm supposed to be good at religion.
It's like the thing that you're solid at. So let's talk about for a moment religion on the Sapphire Seas. It's different than in most campaigns, with most folks being so scattered to the winds. And I mean, a lot of people don't ever interact with, other communities. So religion is there's all kinds of religions, so a myriad of religions on the Sapphire Sea. Just because within your group, within the party that you happen to hold with, it's commonly Iona, Lord of the Grasping Waters. There are others that you have heard of but not intimately worshipped, and Barnabas appears to be referring to some sort of goddess.
Okay. Why is the ship sinking?
It doesn't take much time for you to be submerged in water. And the first thing that you'll note as this salt water covers you is that you're not wet.
Speak for yourself.
Hey, 3 minutes in.
The ocean gets me in a certain way.
No, Oslo starts screaming. It doesn't matter.
You're not wet, and you can breathe. And
That's what she said.
This light that is emanating around your ship seems to be pushing the water away from you, and you realize you're not sinking, you're diving.
Well, that's new. Looking around, do I see anything?
I mean,
Like,
you're
how far does the light extend? Can I see around the obstacles in front of us?
For a while, yes, as light trickles down from the sea above. There is a light radiating from your ship, enough to provide some semblance of vision in front of you. Probably no more than 20 feet. And then for anybody who has dark vision, obviously you can see your full 60-foot range. But you note that you're moving towards these spears of Jones. The ship is kind of moving itself.
Am I swimming or standing? Is gravity
You're standing.
an effect here?
It's as though you were standing on the deck of the ship. You're not wet. You can breathe. It is normal conditions.
But there's water all around me.
Like I said, there is not water all around. There is light all around you, and where this light ceases, that is where the water is being pushed away. The water seems to not be able.
Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah,
you're in a bubble, so the water cannot.
We're in a magic submarine. Perfect.
Yes, the water cannot get past this light.
Submarine. A magic submarine. A magic submarine. For just a brief moment, can I take my hands off the helm?
Are you giving it to someone else, or
no? Is it steering itself?
Yes. So as you take your hands off the helm, you would expect there to be an immediate shift in movement, but it holds firm, and you could see it making slight adjustments as it is steering itself.
That's spooky. All hands. All. Well, is everyone okay? Sorry.
We're gonna die!
We are not going to die. Everything is okay. Calm down, please.
If you're talking, you're fine. It's fine. That counts.
This is strange. So, Barnabas? This is, upsetting. It's just going to steer us through the spears?
I'm not exactly an expert. That appears to be what's happening.
You knew about it when I showed it to you. You told me not to let anyone touch it.
I knew what it was. I've never done this.
Me either. I did not know this is what the ram meant when he said we would make it through the spears.
You've never been past the spears?
No?
That is why it's so difficult for anyone to get. The Spears of Jones are not simply a range of mountains that are impassable. You must have the disc. I've seen several. I've been here a few times, but you have to have the disc to get through. Otherwise, you crash into the mountains. You can't scale them. You can't go around them. You must go underneath them.
Has the ram given you this before? Is that how
Once
you
before.
know? What?
Once he's given it to me. I've been on other missions before where we've had to use this. Gary, you've been on missions before to past the Spears of Jones?
No, not past the Spears of Jones.
Interesting. It's... Wonder why I hadn't heard about it. I've been on ships most of my life.
Yes, but I don't know that you've been high up enough in the Resistance or the Rebels or whatever we're calling ourselves nowadays to know about this.
No, you're right there. More of an independent movement, if you will.
Seems you found yourself high enough on the food chain to be able to take a bite out of it finally.
That was a fancy word for pirate. I like it.
Excuse me?
You're excused. I didn't hear you making a noise, but okay.
You're definitely a pirate. I agree.
Yeah, agreed.
It's fine. We're not mad at you.
Yeah, no judgment. We're resistance, apparently.
Do you recognize me? Or was it something I said?
Something you said.
And you look like a pirate.
I don't look
Well,
like a
she's missing a peg leg, but yeah.
no,
Close enough.
I don't have the peg leg or the shoulder parrot or the eye patch.
Well, here's the thing, though, is
Well,
that
you did have a bird. I mean,
You have a kobold.
I do have a bird. He's around here somewhere. I hope he's doing okay.
No, he was cooked by the dragon. That
damn
thing
it.
is gone.
Excuse me, what?
So here's the thing, though, is that Garrett, you do need to make a medicine check. You are the ship surgeon.
yeah, I didn't know somebody was hurt.
Well,
That is a 7.
With the 7, you are able to sense Peregrine's scurvy, which is probably why you think she's a pirate.
I'll have you.
Your nutrition is lacking.
I'll have you know, I squeeze a whole lemon into my rum before I drink it. I ain't got no scurvy.
In the course of this podcast, I have heard you say that you drink rum no less than 30 times, and never once did you say, "Oh, cool, so I pull out my lemon."
It wasn't relevant to my journey.
And it's still not. You got the scurvs. Yeah, so you guys are kind of sailing underwater.
We're sailing. This is a longer trip than I remember, though. It must be. I think there's different access points, and I don't remember using this one that we've used just now.
How many times have you been through here?
Let me recount. There's a heist and stealing from the ground. 3 times. This is the 4th. This will be the 4th time.
All right. Fascinating.
It's fine. It's I mean, we'll, in a few moments, however long it takes this trip, we're gonna pop right up on the other side, and it's like we never flipped underneath or dove down.
It's... All right, I'll take your word for it.
You have no other option. We're already here. It's what's going to happen.
I wish the ram would have told me anything about how we were going to do this.
Would it have changed your mind in any way, shape, or form?
Good on you, Garrett. It's exactly what I was thinking.
Perhaps not, but it would have. I would have been able to anticipate my ship sinking, which is not it's not a great thing to happen within the first month of me being captain.
We're not sinking, we're diving. It was a little different.
It's controlled.
I'm uneasy about this.
An uneasy pirate.
Aren't you like on the sea? I guess we're under the sea. That's different for you.
Under the sea. Under the sea.
Things will get better without words. Wetter under the sea. Sorry. To be clear, Mr. Scott Chainsaw DM, sir.
Ma'am.
How long has it been since the first episode of this podcast in game?
4 years. I don't know. It's been a while.
It's been like a year, right? With all the sea travel. Like
It's been about. I think it's about 6 months ish.
Yeah, about 6 months.
Close to half a year.
It hasn't been a year. It's been like 5 months.
It has been quite some time since I hoisted a red flag. Just keep that in mind.
Leans over to Garrett. I super thought pirates had black flags with white skulls and crossbones.
I think that the red flag means surrender, so I'm not sure what she's meaning by that. Excuse me, dear, Captain, the red flag. Care to expound on the red flag? Pirates, as me and my friend here said, black flags. You said red flag.
I did.
For who?
Well, we're all underwater together. Have you heard of the Howling Rose?
Looks over to Garrett.
Have I heard of the Howling Rose?
Roll a history check.
I think since everything's
12.
kind of calmed down, I was just going to actually come down and like join Perry.
No,
Still-
I
No?
think you're still up there just screaming.
Oh, okay. I'm still
Like you're
screaming.
just
This is a constant scream.
the light doesn't extend up to the crow's nest, so no one's paid attention. But Oslo has been drowning.
Drowning. Oh, great.
It's
Oh, my God.
But all her baubles and knickknacks, so we'll watch the sea forever.
Well, a new character. Okay.
Bubbles and Knickknacks. That's our next podcast.
Her next character is Sebastian.
This episode is entitled "Lark's Revenge." No, you
That was a 12.
you with the 12. I don't think you know anything about the Howling Rose.
I'm pretty sure it was a band of some kind. Yeah.
It seems they were a traveling band of lute players. That from what we can tell.
Only one loot player, unfortunately. It's the pirate ship I used to sail on. And our Crimson Rose was pretty well known in these parts.
Interesting.
Cool.
So,
Sounds great,
red
actually.
flag. Ta-da! But no, I haven't for a while. No. Congratulations, you figured it out. I'm a pirate.
We already knew that. Yes.
You're under arrest. No, I'm just kidding. I don't care.
No, but really, can I be a part of the conversation now?
Yeah, you're in it.
Okay.
He has locked you in the crow's nest, screaming with your head in water.
Just forever.
If you're not doing a handstand in the crow's nest, because there's just enough the bottom of the crow's nest you can breathe.
I can just like lay down flat.
Your body's saying no. Anyway, yeah, you're part of the conversation. What do you want to say?
Okay, yeah, I'm just hanging out. I'm hanging out on Perry's shoulders now
Okay.
And also,
to give her a more piratey look.
Oh, look, you have your parrot back.
Squawk! I was in there.
as soon as he says it, I'm just going to turn around, and I know I don't need to do it. I'm just going to put my hands on the helm. Remove myself from the conversation.
I thought you were gonna punch him, and I was like, God damn it!
Ammo. It's ammo.
Can we go 2 minutes?
Not today.
Oh, I'm just jesting, Captain. It just seems like you're often pretty uptight sometimes. So I'm just trying to get you to come out of your shell just a little bit.
Just a little.
Uptight.
Okay, so as you guys are having this conversation, you guys have been sinking lower and lower until you've come to the base of the largest peak, the largest coral mountain within this range, and you can see this subterranean, almost like a tunnel or some sort of cave that you start to pass into.
It's a small world after all. It's
a great song. I love it. I love it when you sing.
Yeah,
I love it when you sing to me.
Wonderful. Well, it's your song, really, but that's fine.
I hate that shanty. It gets stuck in your head forever.
Garrett, are you saying you didn't come, or Barrett, are you saying you didn't come up with that?
With Sky Song? Can we call him Sky Song?
Garrett earlier, too.
Sky Song.
I thought we agreed it was Sky Song.
Listen,
Sky Song.
Garrett, call me Sky Song. Apparently, we've worked together so long, we are very comfortable with it, but everyone else seems to have an issue. Garrett, Barrett, Perry, Gary, Barry, Perry. I get it. It becomes very confusing. So,
Oslo!
and there's Oslo.
Yes.
Which I don't know anything about yet.
Wait. I want everybody to, when I say so, say their name. Their first name. They're Devin.
Devin.
All right, that's gonna be cool. But okay,
No, do it again.
No, it's too late.
Okay.
You guys make your way through the mountain. Here you go.
What did you expect, dude?
You go to the other side, and your ship goes up, and it comes above the water, and the light fades, and the disc falls to the deck with a clatter.
I'll pick it up.
Nope, I'm gonna pick it up.
Are you
Here you go again.
Are you trying to race to it?
Yes.
Both of you roll sleight of hand.
Oh.
15.
5.
Well, okay, Sky Song, you pick it up.
Give me that.
Oh,
Give it back.
this thing is
Give it
just... Matt, Captain, it's all right. I'll hold on to it. You already said you're not very comfortable, holding it. It's fine. I'll give it back to my good friend, Ramel, once we get back.
Ramel, give it to me. Give it back to me.
Listen to me.
No.
There are things about this mission that you are not aware of.
Excuse me?
And the reason that I am on this, my good friend and I, Garrett, are here for reasons we can't tell you.
Garrett's eyes wide. This is new information to him, just like, and he just slowly looks at his buddy, like, really? Okay.
Why then why are we trusting you?
Listen, I just want to hold the disc. It's shiny and it's pretty. And you had to hold it all the way here.
Because
now I want to turn.
Because Ramel gave it to me, and I'm the captain. Hand it over.
Okay, that... you're nothing if not smart. And slowly.
I'm gonna reach out and snatch it.
You snatch
You should probably bite it to make sure it's real.
Put it in the...
You snatch the magical sea cookie.
Put it in my...
I think Oslo like holds her hands out, like makes a little grabby hands.
You see?
No, sorry, Oslo. It's
Aw,
dangerous.
but it is shiny.
It is shiny.
Did you say dangerous? It's dangerous.
Yes. Barnabas told me to not let anyone else touch it.
That means it's dangerous.
As she says his name, you note, Sky Song, as you kind of like take a peek, Barnabas is like directly behind you.
I'll kind of jump, excuse me, am I in your way, sir?
You're fine.
Well, okay. So where are we headed to then, Captain?
Rombius, by way of the sea. Coming up on the other side of this tunnel, what do I see?
The sea stretched out before you.
Haha! Time to navigate, baby!
Baby!
Baby! Bay, sea. Those are both water things. Okay. Yeah, I'll begin sailing in the direction I know Rombius is in, because navigation.
Yep. we are once again in free boat. Time's going to take you roughly a week to complete your journey from this side of the Spears of Jones to Rhombia. So if there's anything anybody needs to do...
I want Rael to teach me his dark magic ways.
Okay. Approach Rael.
Rael.
Oh, yeah?
So, I can't help but notice you summon these sweet ghouls, ghosts, and spirits.
They're just sailors. Go, what's up?
Can you teach me to do that?
It's not really something that you can teach. I don't do magic like you do. Where like I study and learn it. I made a deal.
Yes, we did cover this, but I was just hoping. All right, well, that's fine. Keep up the good work, sir.
I could teach you how to make the deal.
No offense, dear boy, but that sounds awful. I don't want to do that.
That's
just
fair.
wanted the good, not the bad. Well, good luck. Appreciate that. He starts backing away awkwardly.
Okay. Nobody ever wants to hang out.
Well, that's not true, son. I just...
No, you don't.
Keeps walking.
No, that's fine.
Oh, no, I keep walking the whole time. That's not true.
Just like moonwalk away while saying that's not true.
When's it gonna be Rail's turn?
Poor Rail.
How? I have two things, but if someone else wants to go first, go for it. No? Anyone? Okay. How long does it take me to notice that Lark is no longer around?
They told you. They told you that he was gone.
They mentioned it, yeah.
Oslo?
Yeah.
What happened to the falcon I gave to Finnegan?
The bird?
Yes, the bird.
Oh, I got rid of it.
In the distance, you hear the song. Squawkity squawk, the birds call. From the sky, the phoenix falls. A dragon flies above its prey. Why make a bowl for a chicken this day?
Yum.
I love it so much.
So, you let him go?
He went somewhere.
Rubs her tiny little dragon tummy.
No, there was nothing left.
I was just...
It went somewhere. What happened?
Well, he came to talk to me, and she points at Garrett. He came to talk to me, and he did a cool thing. And I became a dragon, and then Lark was gone.
Did you kill the bird? With fire? On my ship?
Yeah, there was fire.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Also, that was a gift for Finnegan.
The bird?
Yes, I gave it to him.
I think up until this point, Ozzo's been like, yeah, pretty happy with what she did. And as soon as like that tone starts getting into Perry's voice, her face kind of falls, and she's like, we can get another bird.
It's fine. It's not really. Why? Did you just not like the bird? I'm sorry. I'm sorry that Finnegan wasn't around long enough to train it better.
What? Did I do bad?
Yes. No, it's It's fine. I just like having it around. It's like a memory.
Ow. Ah. And I think she, like, kind of runs downstairs for a second. And then comes back and, like, this time brings a blanket.
What's this?
I bet you're sad, so I brought a blanket. I could go get something shiny.
No, it's fine. I don't need shinies. I'm gonna take the blanket from her and just kind of hold it. I'm not mad at you. I'm not pleased either, but I'm not. It's stupid, isn't it? To get attached to a bird. Do you think they're still alive? Delmore and Finnegan. Do you think they're out there somewhere and we can just find them?
Do you want me to answer that?
No, I suppose I don't. Got to compose myself. I'm not mad at you also. Please don't breathe fire on the ship again.
She looks over at Garrett like, Oh, okay.
He waves happily. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna
What my
walk
friends
up.
are talking about.
I'm gonna walk up to Garrett next because he's the one I'm really mad at. Garrett,
oh, hello, Captain.
Did
What
you-
can I do for you?
did you let the kobold breathe fire on a ship made of wood?
Well, who am I to stand in the way of destiny, Captain?
Are you?
And to be fair, I told her to aim her head up. And she did that.
Are you daft?
No. Are you?
No.
Glad we got that cleaned up, Captain. Appreciate that.
Fire on a ship is a very dangerous thing, Garrett.
Yeah, but so is
Do-
going under the sea, and we did quite well there. So, I think we're quite alright so far.
If I catch wind of you doing it again, I will not be pleased.
Captain, if I may be so bold, you don't seem pleased now.
I will be even less pleased if I find you doing that again.
Would it help you in any way to know that I could just put the fire out with magic?
It might ease my conscience a bit, yes, but I would prefer it not be an issue in the first place.
Perry forgot about
Okay,
magic.
well, just
Perry 100% was like,
just
fuck magic.
assume, just assume that I can do that, and we're fine.
Can you?
Captain, assume that I can do that, and we're fine.
I have my eye on you. It's a very small ship. I can't run.
He like winks at you.
Ooh. I don't return that wink. Mind yourself.
I usually do, Captain. I usually do.
Turn and walk away. I am not happy. Things are going badly on my ship. But
Wipes his brow. Dodge that bullet.
I'm being a bad captain. The thing I wanted to
To be
know.
fair, you're stuck on this ship with like 2 idiots and a lizard.
Well, 2 idiots
Well,
and
and
a
you had
lizard,
two, like,
2
Bash
dwarves,
brothers as well.
a necromancer,
So, like, hold
and
on.
Barnabas. Team down.
To be fair, Barnabas is more like the fucking London killer, right? Like, That's the vibe I get from him.
Well,
He killed all of London.
Talk about Jack the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper, yeah.
the London
Killer.
in
To be
one
fair.
blow. No, the the other thing I wanted to know is, can I get a vibe check on Rail?
You're going to be more specific.
Medium well?
He and I had a certain conversation before we set
I
out
remember that conversation.
on this voyage. Is he avoiding me?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
That's
he's
all-
like mostly in one spot, but yeah.
Okay.
It's weird. Rail's never moved from the helm, but then when you walk towards him, all the ghosts go
He's
away.
gone.
And he walks another way. Weird.
Okay. That was
Yeah, bad vibe.
bad vibe. A
No
bad
roll
vibe check.
required. Bad vibe.
Okay. A very stiff vibe from Rail.
Yeah. An incredibly stiff vibe.
Oh my fucking god.
Not here. Not where everyone can hear.
Not again.
Yeah, no, it's,
Is everybody headphones off?
Oh
you're
no.
getting the cold shoulder for sure. Yeah,
Okay.
not happy times from Rail's direction. He's not. Nobody else on the crew, just to be clear, is his normal self. It's fine. But Peregrine fucking hates you, piece of shit.
Jesus Christ.
I'm aware. Okay, that was it. That's my business on the ship. That's my boat. My boat stuff.
Anybody else got boat stuff? Ship bits.
Shit.
Shit bits.
Bits.
Okay, so can I make a suggestion? No, I don't care. That's up to you. You guys.
I'm curious.
Well, it's just no, not my place. You travel for about an additional week once you've crossed the Spears of Jones until you see it, and it is a imposing structure. I'll say this is not your typical island. It's relatively small compared to Tangia, which you've been to, but it is exceedingly fortified. It is a fortress. Huge stone walls. You see, as you get closer, the armaments, ballista, cannons, and something else. As you get very close, you see small figures darting back and forth in patterns above it. And you get closer still, and you see various creatures. You see pegasi. You see wyverns. You see various winged beasts flying above Rhombius.
That's odd.
I don't think the little dragon's going to like this place.
Oh no, yeah, like Oslo's scream of land, what the fuck are those?
Garrett, you two have been here before, right?
It is Sky Song. I will put it is Sky Song.
Yes, I never get tired of seeing those winged beasts. Majestic and beautiful and flying around, but they are dangerous.
Why has everything gotta have wings?
I don't have wings.
Are you sure?
I don't have wings.
Red Bull not a sponsor.
So that's normal. I'm so sorry. Hang on.
Normal for things to fly that have wings? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that adds up, I think.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't under siege or anything when we got there.
Oh, no. There's no war going on here.
Excuse me, have you never heard of the Great Rhombius?
I've heard of it. I've never sailed past the spears. We've discussed that.
You haven't heard the legend. Obviously, the Spears of Jones, they weren't a hint to you that Rhombius is protected, and in a safe haven for the Resistance.
I had heard, yes.
Well, then what you see before you is just a continuation of this great protection. Hence why we can never, ever give up the disc that you have. That's why you probably protected it. Good on you. It was a test. You passed. I can pass this information on to Ramel now. This is the last stand, the last bastion and hope for the Resistance. If this fails, our entire mission fails.
I suppose it's reassuring to see there's such a dedicated and organized resistance against the riots. In my experience, it has been bits and pieces. But yes, this is the first time I have seen this.
Take it in. It's wonderful, isn't it?
Yes, it's fantastic.
And don't you worry, Oslo. One day you'll get your wings.
What?
I think, is that how it works with your people? You grow up and you get your wings?
Yeah.
No.
You don't know.
No, it's not.
You don't know.
No, I do know.
You haven't grown up yet. You still have plenty of time.
Give it time.
I've seen old kobolds, assholes.
No,
Well-
you haven't. Kobolds don't
Hold
live.
on.
They die young. No, go ahead.
They usually die young, yes. She's seen older kobolds.
Only the kobolds die young.
Also,
Some kobolds are born with wings. Most of us are not.
I'm sure.
I can
this-
fix that. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
fine.
yes. Garrett's extremely gifted in making things different from what they are.
that is troubling. This brings up an interesting point. Also, how old are you?
You never ask a lady that, Captain. Come on.
What?
Just a matter of curiosity. How old are you?
3 years old.
No.
6 months.
Turned 15, which is actually pretty good for a kobold.
Oh. Oh.
Captain! I don't think you should respond that way.
No, thank you, also. You are the first of your people I've ever met. Thank you.
I'm the first of my people most people have met, and it's not a good impression.
It's a great impression.
I think you're great,
You
yeah.
made a fantastic impression on me.
You're the first ones I've heard that from.
I saw you up there burning that. Oh. Never mind.
Yeah, Garrett's got like a face, you know, like, no, don't do it.
You've got real potential, is what I'm trying to say.
You haven't even seen me do the stuff I'm good at.
I can't wait.
You mostly don't see her do the stuff she's good at, actually.
Haha, exactly.
Oh, I see where you're going with that. That was a good one. That was good.
All right, Tyrombius.
And you proceed forward. Yes. Boat wheel. As you approach from the northern side of Rhombius, there is a large and formidable gate.
Like, in the water?
Yes.
But this... Ooh. Is there any kind of, like, guard post on it?
Not that you can see.
Do we just sail up to it? Garrett and Skysong?
I believe that's what ships are for, dear. Captain, sorry, I'm so used to call everyone dear. Captain.
I mean, do we have to talk to the Wolf Master? Pay our docking fees?
As you approach the gate, it moves slowly. It's a very, very large gate, so like a behemoth, it lumbers and it kind of moves within itself, like a sideways sliding door. And as it does, water kind of, you can see that flows freely in through this gate, allowing you entrance to Rhombius.
Interesting.
I guess they knew we were coming.
I think they saw the ship.
The disc is magical. It tells them that someone has activated. They've known long before we even rose to the other side that we were coming.
That's a very neat operation you're part of.
It's magic. Not my wheelhouse.
You guys ever wonder where they're circled in mountains, but yet we still have a gate outside? Anybody ever think about? No, okay.
Nope.
Garrett, you're not alone. Yes, I've thought about it.
It's belt and suspenders.
That's a good point, Captain.
Okay, so
We sail on through the gate.
first of all, yeah, the key to any successful security operation is redundancy. Second of all,
Belt and suspenders.
You sail through the gate and you kind of see not many of you I think are familiar with this kind of setup, but anybody who may have spent time on the big three and seen like Alliance military operations, this is a very military focused area. You see immediately there is a internal dock where there are many ships docked, all of which seem to be outfitted for battle. There's not a single ship among them that is not armed in some way. And as you come into this internal harbor, you can dock really anywhere there's an open space, which there are not many, but they're kind of littered throughout.
Taking that all in, I'd maneuver the ship to go and dock. The closest spot.
You do. And as you dock and you kind of get things settled on the ship, you see a number of figures making their way, humanoid figures making their way towards you on the dock.
I'm going to look between our two new resistance friends.
Garrett's gonna look at Skyzon.
Alright.
I'm going to look at Oslo.
Eeny, miny, catch the kobold by its toe. If the hollers, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny. Skyson, come with me.
Okay.
We just watch.
Stay right
Back
here.
here.
Yeah, I'm good
We're
with
safe.
that.
Walk
Are
on
you
down
guys-
to the... Yes.
Yeah. Coming off the ship and onto the dock, and there seems to be a number of folks, all armed, all wearing some sort of armor. To the front, there is if you guys are familiar, there is a Triton man. He has blue skin and green hair tied back in a firm ponytail, and he kind of approaches you and says, "Oh there."
Hello. Fate's Compass. We're seeking to dock here. We have prisoners from the ram that we're transporting.
Very good. So you're the crew that he got to transport those folks from Animazaya.
Yes, that's us.
Very good. Do you mind if we take a look around your ship?
I'm gonna glance at my friend here.
By all means.
Yes, that's fine.
And the men make their way onto
Chester.
your ship, kind of eyeing the various crew members as they do. They do a very, very exceedingly thorough examination of the ship. Meanwhile, as the kind of men are scattering about, this Triton is kind of standing with you and the crew on the deck. How did you find your journey here?
Fair winds and gentle seas, no complaints. I have not sailed through these spears of Jones before. That was a bit jarring.
He smiles faintly. He goes, "It does take some getting used to."
I've spent many years above the waves and going below them. I don't look forward to doing it again.
I am, by the way, I am Albert Sifo, and it is a pleasure to meet you. What are your names?
I'm Paragrinton, captain of Fate's Compass. Nice to meet you.
Due to similarities of names on our ships, I've been simply reduced to Sky Song.
It's a fine name.
Thank you. It was my father's, and his father before him.
That's how they usually work.
That's the joke, my friend.
Very good.
My name is Garrett, and I extend my hand to shake.
I shake your hand. What is it that you do, Garrett?
An alchemist, mostly.
And he brightens up at that. He goes, very good. We are in need of skilled craftsmen here.
Excellent.
Well, I don't think that we'll be here that long, though. Simply here to drop passengers and skedaddle on back, and that's. And I looked at the captain, and then back to Garrett, and then to the Triton, and back to the captain. Well, isn't that what
don't seem so hasty. Hold on.
We don't have. Well, we don't have much of a plan after this, actually. Citizenship to Rombius was promised to us by the Ram, but I don't know. I don't know what comes next.
Well, as I said, or as the Ram had told you, you are granted citizenship to the Free State of Rombius, which means you have safety here from the Alliance. Work, if you'll have it. We always need another ship in the fleet. We have various tasks to be completed. We always need a skilled alchemist. Any sort of craftsman is greatly appreciated. I'm sure you have many talents.
How are you on healers? Do you have wounded?
Not so much particularly here in Rombius. Folks that go out on various missions for us, if they become wounded, they typically do not make it back.
That's unfortunate. As for what we're doing after this, we'll burn the bridge when we get to it.
But, Captain, I thought you said no fire.
Not on the ship. We don't typically have bridges on ships.
Oh, it's your ship.
It's been a very long time since I've seen one of your people. And he kind of stares at you for a moment. Madam Kobold.
Hi. Yeah, I'm a kobold. A lot of people haven't seen me. Things, yeah.
Like I said, it's been some time since I've seen one of your people. You are very rare.
I know. I'm Oslo.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Oslo.
What was your name again?
My name is Adalbert Seafoam.
I need something to write in my notes, and I have no idea how to fucking spell that.
Adalbert Seafoam.
Adalbert. A-D-E-L. And he says, "Okay, 8. It's 8. That's the one that looks like a little hat. D-E-L. Oh, it's you're writing Draconic. I don't know.
I'm writing in Draconic.
I don't know.
Adalbert Seafoam.
Adalbert.
Bert. That makes more sense.
I'm not the only one who thought. Okay.
A-D-E-L-B-E-R-T. Seafoam.
I was with you, Sky Song. Totally thought he said but.
Adalbert, it's been a long journey. It's via ship. I would love to settle into whatever you consider to be the finest drinking establishments, and I'm sure my cohorts agree. I'd love to play a few songs for free. Maybe get some room and board for playing. Could you recommend such a place for a short time here as we start our journey?
There's not much here in the way of entertainment, but you can find food and lodging at the cantina.
Not yet, there's not. And the cantina, thank you.
Is there I guess Mr. Seafoam, do you have a title, a rank I missed?
Well, it's not Mr. Commandant is typically
Commandant. Well, that's fancy. I like that. Commandant. Is there an alchemist guild already established here in Rombius?
No, there's Old Sip is the only alchemist that we've had here for quite some time, and he's overworked. That's like I said, we're in need of skilled craftsmen.
All right, I'm sure I can help with that.
Is that... pardon me if this is an ignorant question. Is there a temple around here? In the city?
Of course. Yes, we have several chaplains.
Okay. Do you have a temple of Iona that I could?
We don't have the space nor resources to attribute individual temples to various gods, but like I said, we have several chaplains to provide spiritual services for the fine folks of Rombius.
All right, thank you.
And what of a magician's guild or a magical academy of some kind?
You may be in the wrong place. We have very many skilled workers of magic, but there are no free guilds here amongst Rombius. We are united by a common force. We are the free people of Rombius. We don't...
Sure. That makes sense, sir. I just meant if I were to be looking for more powerful mages, where would I go?
Well, I could make some introductions.
Oh, wonderful.
To some folks that might be able to help you. Yes, I think that would be quite easily done.
Excellent.
Well, we'll get our prisoners above deck where... I should like to escort them to where they're going. If that is all right.
That should not be an issue. And then, as you're speaking of that, some of the men that are searching the ship as you speak, they come up from below decks, and they have Fig and Tea Leafly, who have been working on your ship, now rebound by these men, and they also have Ryder, who is walking freely among them. Commandant, we didn't find anything particularly strange except obviously the prisoners and this.
That is a property of the ship. Not with the prisoners.
I don't doubt that. But he kind of looks around and eyes you all. You do know what it is, don't you?
Yes, it belonged to the former captain of this ship. He belonged to the former captain of this ship.
I'm afraid that we will need to examine it.
You will do no such thing unless I am present. Please.
You're free to be present.
Thank you.
I'll go with you, Captain.
If you insist.
It's a strange land. You ever been here? Seems like just you need some support in that. And I'm your first mate. I'm the man for the job.
I'm her support, Kobold.
Yes, you are, little dragon. Yes, you are.
To Fig and Tea Leafly. I would like to say, in Giant. I am sorry for the circumstances that brought us together. And thank you for your work on this ship. I hope you are treated fairly.
And Fig looks at you and says, in return to you, in Giant, which it has a strange cadence now, no longer such a twang, as he says to you, "The scorching flames shall burn you. I have no doubt."
They already have. I wish you the best.
And so they kind of are moving the prisoners as along with Ryder off of the ship. Who's really particularly going where?
I'm following wherever Ryder is going, because that.
Okay, because you also said you wanted to go with the prisoners, but they're going. What's your priority?
If we're going to split them, then I'm going to stay with Ryder.
Okay.
I'm with the captain.
Okay.
Kira will go with the prisoners. It's fine.
Okay.
I'll start off with Garrett, actually.
Okay. And
I just want to say, Garrett, could you give me one of those potions? The ones we've used before. Like, oh, you've got this ailment. Here's a cure for it. Just whatever it is.
Yes, and then I hand him a vial. Don't worry, it will make you more charismatic.
Charismatic. Perfect. Thank you.
It's just booze.
Don't destroy the illusion.
Okay, and then
Song doesn't know that.
The crew who is, I guess, remaining on the ship. Do you have any instructions to them, Captain? Before.
You're free to take shore leave, but leave 2 of you aboard at all times. I trust you to figure that out.
Understood.
That's what we call relaxed management style.
I'm not going to micromanage my crew.
Well, you seem to take a different stance when it comes to flames on the ship, but
yeah, clearly, that's fine.
That kind of makes sense.
Certain company policies must be followed. 0 tolerance policies for certain company infringement.
There is the one thing that I want to mention, and that's that this is where we're going to end this episode. So,
Oof. I was not a fan of the ship sinking, personally.
But it rose again on the 3rd day.
That's
glorious.
Oh gosh, did that take
It's a
3
wonderful
days?
ship.
No, I don't think it
it
is.
took 3 days.
It was the baptism of the ship. There we go. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, I done dunked the ship.
And the name of the the Father, Barnabas, the Son, Hap, and the Holy Ghost, all of Rail's friends.
All of Rails.
All of Rails. Going off the
Hey, and
rails.
speaking of not those things, if you want to support the show, you can go to store.lawfulstupid.com, store.lawfulstupid.org, and, in memoriam, you can get one of those Delmore Perry Inquisition stickers. They're there. Supports the show. You can get a sticker of your favorite boy who's gone. Or you can get, a shirt. There's options.
There's also the
But hey,
the Finnegan Mutiny sticker.
Ah, yes.
Wait, there's a Finnegan Mutiny sticker?
The Finnegan shirt is really just take your own shirt off. You don't have to buy anything from us. You just take your own shirt off.
Well, that's true.
Speaking of... No.
Speaking of nothing.
This episode's Roll for Humanity is going to, and this is the last week in this recording at this time that we're doing this, but this is for Relay for Life. Relay for Life is an opportunity for you to go get out some exercise, but also support some of the greatest causes to help fight cancer. Whether you know somebody who is in that situation, and we all do, we all know somebody who's experiencing that. I got a soldier in my unit currently who just is finishing up chemo. So we all know somebody impacted by cancer, and so this is just our way of helping to support, whether it's the research or the medical expenses that come along with that. So that roll is going to come out to a 19.
Ooh, nice.
19, baby.
Yeah.
Dang.
That's very good.
Yeah, there you go. So Relay for Life, the link, if you want to donate, will be in the show notes, and we hope that you do.
I have a gift for everyone. It's truly a gift. It's something I made from my own 2 brain cells. As we know, warlocks, as we all are, because of our very loving patrons in the form of patronage on the Patreon. There are other forms of patrons. The Fiend, for one. The Celestial, for another. The Hexblade Warlock is another option. The Great Old One. But today I would like to emphasize the Archfey. And I have written a little song to do so. And I say, Faye, Faye, I said, Faye, what's going on? Okay. If you are a fan of the show and you have the means and you would like to support us in a monetary fashion, we very much appreciate our patrons. Patrons? Patrons. That's where I'm at in my life right now. We very much appreciate our patrons. If you feel like supporting the show monetarily, you can go to www.patreon.com/lawfulstupid, and I'm going to tell you about the $10 Patreon tier. In addition to getting the hours and hours of bonus content and access to the exclusive patron Discord channels and a digital poster, you can also have a magical item for us to all find in the world, 2 of which were discovered last session, I believe. In addition to some fancy homebrew content from our good boy Dwayne. So if that's something that sounds intriguing to you, head on over to our Patreon page and come help us out. We love you very much.
And if you don't have monetary means right now, or you're not sure if you ever will, we still appreciate you guys being fans, and we want to invite you to join our Discord as well. Come hang out with other fans of the show, other people who play D&D. We have the show discussion channel where after the episode airs, people will go in there and be like, holy crap, that crazy thing happened. Can you believe that? Which I feel like has probably happened a lot recently, considering the last few episodes. There's also things like the Audiomancer channel, where our wonderful Audiomancer Ginge will drop his latest, hottest tracks that he's using for the show. It's great. There's a fan art channel specifically to post your fan art, as well as a general art gallery channel just to post art that you do of your characters. I believe people will post commissions that they get of their characters there too. Or if you want to find a commission, or if you want to offer commissions, drop it on in there. Come join the Discord and come hang out with us, and we will be excited to have you. And don't mind how much love you receive upon entering, because everyone wants to tell you hi.
It's true. It's
Just let it happen.
Come and join our Discord.
We'll be waiting for you. And let the love wash over you. It is my privilege and responsibility to let you know that you should tweet about the show using the hashtag StupidCast, and if you do, I will sing your praises here on the episodes, just like this nice person here, who I love very much and dearly, and is a supporter and fan of the show. I love it when you play, and I love it when you romp. You're my favorite day. You're Captain Curb Stomp.
Awesome. That is a great handle.
I do love a good romp.
That's very good.
Followed by a curb stomp, specifically.
Oh,
Those two things happen to be in tandem my favorite things.
oh, that's upsetting.
Yeah. I also want to take an opportunity, because we haven't done it in a while, to thank everybody who has left a rating and review on iTunes, like Raltarian, who says, I'm a big fan of this podcast. The boys are great, and I can't wait to get caught up. 5 stars. Shims008, we love Shims. I have no idea how to play D&D, and this show makes me really want to learn. The laughs are aplenty, and this podcast is full of shenanigans. It's shenanigans. Laughs abound. 5 stars. Doug6295 says, not only is the storytelling immersive, it's hilarious. These guys will have you eager to know what's next, and you can almost never tell which way they'll go. Such a well-balanced group of characters with a top-notch DM. You couldn't ask for a better podcast. Best group ever. 5 stars. Durango Vasquez says, Merry Findleness. 5 stars from Mary Findlemus. That's it. That's all I care about.
Wow.
Hey,
That brave soul.
Yeah.
brave soul listening to us rhyme. The real Dragon Bait, as opposed to the pretenders, says, love. I have been a long-time listener of Lawful Stupid, and they are the best people I have known. I am excited to see what happens in dramatic music. Campaign 2. Keep up the amazing stories, and I cannot wait to see what happens from there. 5 stars. And also, Dragon Bait is, by the way, longtime supporter, $50 patron, on the call right now if she's not asleep. Keys Wine says, laughs and cries. These guys make you laugh and cry. Great descriptions and a mix of D&D thematic storytelling. Best episodes are when they don't take themselves too seriously. Clearly, all these folks are good friends, and their amazing friendship makes listening to the show amazing. 5 stars. Finnegan equals Bay says, Campaign 1, Season 2, Episode 21. You'll thank me later. 5 stars.
What?
What is that? What's there?
I don't know. Look.
Isn't that Kristoff's
Campaign 1?
mini
That's
episode?
Season
20. Campaign 1, episode 21 is the recap.
Campaign 1, Season 2,
Oh, season 2.
Episode 20. That's Hot Springs.
Oh no.
Oh, no. It's gotta be Hot Springs.
Yes.
I quit this life.
Terrible.
Our very, very dear friend Joseph Timmis from the Nerd Asylum says, the very best on the internet. You just can't beat this group. Whether you are looking for fun, adventure, emotion, comedy, roleplay, combat, it's all just pure gold. 5 stars. And then finally, JMob466 says, top notch. Really enjoy this podcast. Real lighthearted fun. Keeps the plot going while keeping the rules tight and the humor loose. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. 5 stars.
That one's about your campaign.
You too can make $5 by leaving us a $5 rating. Just let us know you did, and we'll see $5 of it.
Incorrect. But one thing you can do is come see us live at Drawlicon 2020 in Portland, Indiana.
June 2020. It is going to
12, 13, 14.
12, 13, 14. Particularly the 13th, Saturday evening, is when we'll be doing our live show. Get your tickets now at drawlicon.com.
It's going to be a good time.
I have spoken very many words, and now just have to leave you with a question to think about, reflect on, not to answer immediately. Let's say, hey, what would happen to the sea's water level if every boat in the world was taken out of the water at the exact same time?
Absolutely nothing.
Oh, shame.
I'm sorry, I'm a hydrogeologist. I can tell you that. I can tell you that much.
Shane, I didn't do it this time. I didn't do it.
Me either.
The melting of the ice caps will more than make up for it, so... Anyway.
What would happen to Ray's speech if I took out all of her teeth simultaneously?
She's still having a thing.
Well...
Oh, God.
Well...
Thanks for listening to our podcast. Appreciate you guys a lot.
Give me your teeth!
That's a soundbite.
They are bones, and I shall make dice of them. Thank you so much for listening.
My teeth dice.
We love you.
We love you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Oh, God.
I feel